Well, hey everybody, welcome back. First of all, thanks again for all of you and your kind comments about my son and that. Wishing him well after last week's little ER visit. Very much appreciated. Very kind of all of you. Thank you so very much. And as we go ahead and carry on, hopefully I'll continue to give back to you here tonight as we talk about things that we've talked about in advance, time and time and time again. And now we can continue to see it play out here in this process. So I hope this really helps you in some small way, because as we've talked about here, I've told you, with the negative divergences at hand and the market behavior as it is right now, I'm really not interested in playing SPY options trades. The market as a whole right now just doesn't make sense with the price action, the way it will sit there, then gap, then sit there, gap down, sit there, gap up, and then kind of do this slow bleed. What I've been telling you and showing you, even going back to like the Wealth 365 Summit, I showed you some of the ways that are the easiest ways I know to go ahead and find the opportunities. For all of you that have wealth charts, you could take a look at Wealth Finder, for instance, over here, and that can help you really find. PayPal is something we talked about, WDay, NXPI, SWKS. A lot of these you'll recognize, right? Because we've talked about them. If you go back to old videos here, these are nothing new. And so Wealth Finder inside of Wealth Charts is one way to go ahead and find them. Algo Hunter is another way here. So if you were following along like with Algo Hunter and Wealth Finder, you saw WDay was showing up there on both of those different markets. So we eliminate trading the market as a whole, unless you're talking about an intraday, short-term day trade. That's a different thing. We'll talk about those too. I've been talking a lot about swing trades lately because of the huge opportunities as swing traders, let alone day traders. So I kind of like to go back and forth and alternate because the concepts are the same. The opportunities are explosive on a swing trade basis right now. So, looking at Algo Hunter, looking at Wealth Finder here, we're seeing a lot of commonality. And if you recall here from the training I did last week, we talked about something. So look at WDay. So WDay has continued to rally here. The ITP indicators, we had dual momentums, we had throttling down below. So, all my core work was continuing to rise there, and we've continued to have a really nice push up there. From there, we look at NXPI. NXPI was something that I'd gone ahead and shared with you previously as well. In fact, NXPI was shared with you way back over here when I was doing the kickoff videos of the year. Well, those were down there much closer to the 165, 166 area. If you go back and watch those videos, we'll even call it the 170 area. There goes right in this area over here. Go back and watch the video for it. And, here we are now. We're up to 190, right? Same concept. So you have the acceleration alerts, rapid trade identifiers, you have the dual momentums, you have throttling type B there, lots of great stuff. You also went ahead and of course have had an XPI showing up on the the higher time frames, right? And so these are really important things that we're looking for there. And so then we continue on, right? So you've heard me talk about these things. PayPal. So if you went ahead and heard me talking about PayPal, so PayPal, NXPI, a lot of these went ahead and were firing off in the last several days. In fact, this was the actual scanner I had up this past weekend, right? So you can go back and take a look at some of these things. And so with PayPal, same thing here. So you'll notice it was on the Wealth Finder. And so what I like to do is I like to find things on Wealth Finder or Algo Hunter inside of Wealth Charts. Then I wait for them to be firing off on my ITP trading up screens and indicators with the TRPs or the ITP scanner, like it was firing off here and it's continued to fire off, and the indicators, right? That's where those continuations go. Well, look at what happened since last week. It's gone ahead and had a nice continuation even since the previous training classes I did for you guys last week. So this is so important because whether you're an intraday trader or you're a swing trader, the opportunities abound around on the underlying individual instruments that are out there. There's some really straightforward, easy ways to go ahead and identify some of these opportunities. And that consistency in going ahead and finding trades through Wealth Thoughts, Wealth Finder, Algo Hunter here, kind of the same thing like, Viasat, same kind of situation here. You see you had the acceleration alerts, rapid trade identifier, the dual momentums, you had throttling here, and off to the races this thing has gone, and it was showing up in Algo Hunter there as well. Just really great ways quickly with these advanced tools to quickly and easily identify the higher probability opportunities to go ahead and short circuit the research and cut out the middleman of all, several $1,000s expensive services all over the place to drill it down. And so I wanted to bring it full circle, and hopefully that really helps for you guys as you saw it advance once again last week. Go back and look at some of the previous videos that we've done here. Think about the training classes we did last week, and then flash forward and see it once again. This is just incredible tools and algorithms and work, including like with ITP, a culmination of my life work, coming together in these very simple, easy to use ways to, and none of this even accounts for, like in Wealth Charts, Options Hunter, which we'll do a whole other video on. So it's really great to see all of these different things together, and I want to make sure you guys saw this once again, putting it all together despite the erratic nature of the underlying market activity with the SPY in that, how we take what's happening in general with the key market direction and then break it down to some of the highest probability opportunities I know from my perspective here, and how to easily find them. So you guys have a phenomenal night. Look forward to seeing you in the live trading room. We'll look forward to seeing upcoming classes down the road here, and of course look forward to seeing you every day inside of Wealth Charts. Have a great night, and we'll look forward to seeing you shortly, gang. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.